Hey and welcome to the Daily Arsenal News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Romano says Arteta will sell Nicolas Pepe. Arsenal are now hoping to sell Nicolas Pepe for more than just him not performing, as they seek to tie down Bukayo Saka to a new contract with the club. Pepe has been on the periphery of things this season and has been left out by Mikel Arteta, even when there has appeared to be an opening in the squad. The Ivorian winger, who remains Arsenal's record signing, is said to have changed agents in the hope of sealing a move away this summer. And according to Fabrizio Romano, via Cult Offside, Arsenal's plan is now to sell Pepe in order to fund their new contract offer to their young star Bukayo Saka. The Gunners' youngster has been outstanding all season long and is seen as the key player in Arsenal's future. Of course, the Gunners' board are keen to tie Saka down anyway, but it's claimed by Romano that the club are looking to bring in funds from the Pepe sale and put that strain towards sealing Saka's new contract. Pepe has been linked with a move to Italian champions AC Milan. It's expected he will fetch around £25 million, a significant loss on the £70 million plus Arsenal shelled out to Lille. As harsh as it is, if selling Pepe for whatever figure is going to ensure Bukayo Saka signs a new contract, then Arsenal need to get this sorted quickly. Pepe has had his chances and not delivered. There is simply no place in this Arsenal team for him now. For Saka, meanwhile, he is the present and the future of the club. Saka needs tying down to fresh terms and quickly. If Arsenal don't, then the Champions League clubs will be sniffing and making their move quickly. Rivals ready to pounce for a transfer of Arsenal ace despite Arteta's efforts to keep him. Crystal Palace are reportedly ready to pounce if Arsenal striker Edin Nketiah becomes available this summer. The England under-21 international has been in fine form towards the end of this season, but his contract is about to expire and his future remains uncertain. According to the Telegraph, Arsenal's London rivals Palace remain interested in Nketiah after trying to sign him last summer and could try again for him if he decides to leave the Emirates Stadium on a free transfer. The report suggests, however, that Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta has been trying to keep Nketiah, as Fabrizio Romano has previously revealed in his exclusive Cult Offside column. Nketiah could do well to move on, however, after a lack of regular playing time at Arsenal down the years, and with the new signings likely to come in up front this summer. The Telegraph note that Arsenal are keen to sign Gabriel Jesus from Manchester City, so Nketiah clearly has a big decision to make this summer. Palace would surely be a good move for him to play week in, week out in the Premier League, and he will surely be tempted to work under Patrick Vieira after the impressive job he's done at Selhurst Park. Worry for Arsenal as Serie A giants plot summer move for key defender. Italian giants Juventus are believed to have made strides in their effort to sign key Arsenal defender Gabriel Magalhaes. That's according to a recent report from the Mirror, who claims Juventus are growing in confidence that they will be able to lure the 24-year-old away from London. The old lady are currently on the lookout for a replacement for club legend Giorgio Chiellini, who will leave the club after 18 successful years this summer, and the Mirror claims that they believe they have every chance of persuading him to leave the Emirates to do so. Arsenal, on the other hand, has seen Gabriel become a hugely influential senior figure, which has been echoed by the fact he has played 35 domestic games throughout the 21-22 season. Speaking earlier this month about the Brazilian standout performances, manager Mikel Arteta took the time to praise Gabriel. Given Arteta's clear admiration for his number 6, it's fair to assume that the Emirates boss will not want to lose him during this summer's transfer window. That being said, though, fans will undoubtedly be worrying about just how damaging their team's failure to finish inside the top 4 could be. Since Gabriel's arrival from Lille back in 2020, the centre-back, who has 3 years left on his deal, has gone on to feature in 70 matches across all competitions, directly contributing to 9 goals along the way. Maybe Juventus' interest in Gabriel is true, but I don't think that Gabi is going to leave, and Arsenal surely would like if he stays. Arsenal fullback Bellerin tribute to Real Betis. Arsenal fullback Hector Bellerin has paid tribute to Real Betis after completing his season-long loan. The Spaniard has enjoyed a successful season on loan to his boyhood club Real Betis, helping the La Liga side win the Copa del Rey, their first major trophy in 17 years. However, the 27-year-old is set to return to North London following Betis' goal stalemate against Real Madrid on the final day of the La Liga season last Friday. Even if I tried, I'm finding it very difficult to express what this year has meant to me, Bellerin said. There are no words I can find to describe my feelings, so hopefully these pictures will help you all understand. Thanks to everyone in the Betis universe for helping me fall in love again with this sport, for all your passion and for making me feel like one of your own from the start. I want to thank my teammates for their kindness, humility, and love since I stepped into the dressing room. You have made me feel like I've been a part of this way longer than I have. He added, thanks to all the coaching and medical staff for their trust and their work, but also to everyone behind the scenes at the club whose work goes unnoticed. Thank you to the board and directors for believing in me and helping make a dream of mine come true, a dream that has exceeded all my expectations. And of course, thanks to my family and my people for their unconditional love and support, and for introducing me from early to this passion called Betis. Thank you 3 times, and I hope we can meet again. Viva el Betis, Bellerin ended. Arsenal man is still unfit as he misses out on international duty. Kieran Tierney has not been named in the latest Scotland squad for the World Cup playoff matches this summer. The Arsenal left back had an injury that required surgery last month and he missed the club's last few games of the season. His club and country knew it would be a long road to recovery, but Scotland was still hopeful he would be available to play when they try to qualify for the World Cup. However, the Daily Mail says he has not been named in Steve Clarke's squad for their match against Ukraine. He would now be allowed to make a full recovery and be prepared to be a part of the Arsenal squad from the start of next season. Aaron Hickey of Bologna, who has been linked with a move to the Emirates, has been named in the squad. Arsenal will probably get more information about him if he plays. It's good to see that Scotland also cares about the well-being of Tierney, and they have done the right thing by allowing him to remain and recuperate properly from his injury. We wish them luck. Hopefully, the left back will have a good time recovering from his injury and stay fit for most of next season. Arsenal have opened direct contacts over potential £25 million transfer for Youri Tielemans. Arsenal have reportedly opened direct talks over a potential transfer deal for Leicester City midfielder Youri Tielemans this summer. The Belgium international has had a fine career at the King Power Stadium, looking one of the finest players in the Premier League in his position. The Premier League season ended in a disappointing fashion for the Gunners. They were pipped to 4th spot in the Premier League in the final week of the campaign. Unfortunately for Arsenal, that is bound to have an impact on their plans this summer. They have been linked with some brilliant players, and some will have been hoping that they secure the Champions League football. Tielemans is one. Previous reports said that Arsenal and the Leicester City star were growing confident that he would complete a move to the Emirates if they finished 4th. The Belgian wants to play in Europe's premier competition, and the Foxes are ready to let him go ahead of the final year of his contract at the King Power Stadium. Romano tweets that the Gunners have been in direct contact to explore the possibility of this deal. He tweeted, Arsenal are more than interested in Youri Tielemans as he's set to leave Leicester this summer. Gunners have opened direct contacts to explore this possibility. There are 3 clubs in the race, still open. Arsenal are on it as expected. That seems like too good an opportunity for Arsenal to miss, with the club surely needing to take advantage of his current contract situation with the Foxes. Tielemans will be a free agent in a year's time, so that gives Arsenal the chance to snap him up below his true market value this summer. Signing Tielemans would be a fantastic way for Arsenal to bounce back from the disappointing of the last week. He is an incredible player, and he would surely be an upgrade of the options Arsenal already have in midfield. And it's reported that Tielemans is open to play in the Europa League. That is an excellent news. He may well see that Arsenal are moving in the right direction, and heading to the Emirates could still be a smart step in his career. Newcastle may struggle to compete with Arsenal for Calvert-Lewin. Alex Crook has told Give Me Sport that it could be difficult for Newcastle United to compete with Arsenal should the Gunners now make a bid for Dominic Calvert-Lewin this summer. Calvert-Lewin could well be on the move over the coming month. Of course, he did not have the best season as Everton narrowly avoided relegation from the Premier League, but there is plenty of interest in the England international. Reports claimed Arsenal have been monitoring the 25-year-old for more than a year, and the Gunners must definitely need to sign at least one striker this summer. Newcastle have joined the race in recent times and believe that he could want to join them. The Magpies are looking up after a fantastic second half of the campaign and their signings in January have proved to be superb additions. Calvert-Lewin faces a tricky decision if Klopp come calling. Arsenal fans may have their concerns about whether he's good enough to be first choice if he moves to the Emirates. Meanwhile, he may have to battle with Callum Wilson if he joins Newcastle. Obviously, the Magpies have the means to compete with anyone financially for targets, but Krug has suggested that Arsenal should be in pole position if they make a move. I think the loss to Brentford was the first time he scored from open play in the Premier League since August, and I think he was a show-in to go to Arsenal until that happened. I think they are still keen, he told Give Me Sport. It might be difficult for Newcastle if Arsenal were to offer him a deal to compete with that. Next season looks to be a key one for Calvert-Lewin. He went into this campaign having scored 16 goals in the Premier League, but this year proved to be a disappointment. So it will be interesting to see whether he can recapture his goal-scoring form or whether that stunning 2021 season was the anomaly. Certainly, he will be under major pressure if he makes a big money move to Newcastle or Arsenal. He has been valued at £60 million. Perhaps it would now be a surprise if either was prepared to offer that sort of money for Calvert-Lewin. Gabriel Jesus looks set to be Arsenal's marquee signing. Gabriel Jesus is looking set to be Arsenal's marquee signing this summer, with the Globo reporting that his future is set to be resolved in the coming days. Jesus has been linked with a move to the Emirates for some time. Of course, he worked with Mikel Arteta while the Gunners' boss was working at Manchester City. Previous reports have claimed that the Brazilian has all but agreed personal terms. Meanwhile, Arsenal have made progress on agreeing a fee for the £51.5 million rated forward. However, fans may have been fearful that a deal may be about to slip through their grasp. Obviously, Arsenal have missed out on securing a return to the Champions League next season. And to add insult to injury, Tottenham then joined the race for the 25-year-old. But the good news for Arsenal is that Jesus still looks to be edging towards moving to the Emirates. Globo is now reporting that the Gunners remain favourites for his signature. He's looking set to be the club's main addition in this window. His representatives, meanwhile, are looking to sort his future this week. Jesus seemingly recognized the opportunity he could have at Arsenal. He would be playing in the Europa League next year, but the Gunners are making real progress. They have a young group with serious potential, and he's unlikely to be the only exciting addition to come in if Arsenal get a deal across the line. There is an opportunity for a striker to come in at Arsenal and turn themselves into a key man immediately. Pep Guardiola said he's an exceptional forward, and it seems that he's still on course to end up at Arsenal. I will be uploading daily Arsenal news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.